is a mysterious ritual that dates back thousands of years. No living creature has survived it, except...
From the Patriots that brought you Project 2025, it's MOFO Wars with Alexia Johnson.
Donald Trump's a businessman, okay? He's moving us to a post-money economy, okay? Losing money doesn't cost you anything. I mean, it's just simple economics, man. I'm a little embarrassed I gotta tell you that. You know, like, when you lose money, it didn't cost you a dime. Don't y'all understand that?
The media says you're in the doghouse with Trump. Is that true? Or is that fake news?
That's fake news, Jesse. I think the American people, I want to say the American people, 90 trade deals in 90 days, you're in great hands, not just with President Trump, who is the commander-in-chief and chief deal maker, but with the people who are involved.
Damn liberal media wants you to believe this is a fucking catastrophe. But Fox News is telling you what's going on, man. The right-wing media is on point. Letting you know what's important and what's not. Because let me tell you, stocks don't matter.
Last time he had a physical, they did send his doctor at the time, Ronnie Jackson, out to the microphone, and he took questions for like an hour. I believe that he said something to the effect of President Trump would live to 200 if he just cut out the McDonald's.
You know, Peter, I appreciate it.
A bird just landed on my head!
The stock market's in a free fall.
When you zoom out and maybe look at like a 5-year chart, the market is still pretty high.
This was a mini crash.
I prefer to call it a collapse rather than a crash. That's a very emotive word.
Trump's tariffs are having an absolutely devastating impact on the markets.
The market goes up, the market goes down. It always has. It likely always will.
Market meltdown raging on this Monday morning.
For all those people having a panic attack, don't look for the next few weeks.
We are witnessing one of the fastest market plunges ever faced by a new president.
The market suffered from some side effects of taking tariff medicine.
No, it's a bloodbath.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Handled that very, very well, Peter.
Yeah, why me? I feel like I'm gonna have to take a shower before I take my daughter to ballet
to gauge the economy on the stock market.
Yeah, and you know, it's an old TV trick, just trying to make your hair look like a bird's nest.
Survey shows that 1 in 50 men actually thinks that they can outrun a horse.
All right, welcome back to MOFO Wars. I am your host, Alexia Johnson, and I just wanted to, start broadcasting today, because I'm your voice. I'm the voice of the people, and y'all really won't be able to have your voice out there, unless you like and subscribe. Because your supporting of me and sending me money is your voice. It's important you understand that. But today, we got a much bigger issue. So I've been shadow boxing, drinking Mountain Dew and these coffees, smoking cigarettes constantly, eating cotton candy, and Molly for about 17 hours now. I'm good. I tell you what, it's not out of depression. I know everybody out there is real concerned right now. Concerned about their money and about their stocks and bonds, and I realize, some people don't have that, but I mean, you know who I'm talking to, my base, I'm gonna have to get more of these. So, everybody's been freaking out about the stock market. And y'all have to understand, Donald Trump's a businessman, okay? He's moving us to a post-money economy, okay?
Losing money costs you nothing.
Okay. Yeah, you lost a lot of money, but see, money doesn't matter anymore, and that's what you have to understand, okay?
Just the reality of life. You're gonna, were you young and dumb? How much money did you lose? Everyone loses money. Everyone loses money. It costs you nothing. In fact, it builds quite a bit of character. In fact, you learn a lot of lessons, actually. Losing your character costs you everything. Losing your country costs you everything. There are things you can't get back. The government can print more money, and it will, sadly.
Okay. Like,
so there's a boom and a bust every 10 years, and it's been that way since the invention of modern markets in the 1600s. The Dutch crash of 1649. You ever heard of it? It's just the way that it works. It's the way that like monetary policy has always worked.
Losing money doesn't cost you anything. I mean, it's just simple economics, man. I'm a little embarrassed. I gotta tell you that. Like when you lose money, it didn't cost you a dime. Don't y'all understand that?
If you lose the character of your country, if your town gets hollowed out.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Y'all understand that? Anyway, I just want to get on here and broadcast today because it's important that people stop worrying about their damn, retirement and 401ks. I don't care about my 401k. It don't mean a damn thing to me, man. Now I realize I'm making millions and millions of dollars here broadcasting 27 feet under Texas in my personal bunker, but my millions and millions of dollars shows you that I'm a blue-collar millionaire, man.
Tesla. It's unbelievable that this guy's stock is this cheap. It'll never be this cheap again. People are going to be dreaming of today and Jesse Waters and thinking, gosh, I should have bought Elon Musk's stock. Elon Musk is probably the best person to bet on I've ever met. He's building the coolest robots you've ever seen. Go online and look up Optimus. It is the coolest thing you've ever seen. We're all going to be buying robots. They're going to cost about $30,000. You're going to be buying a Tesla robot, and anybody who doesn't buy a Tesla robot is going to be silly. No one's going to be keen.
I tell you what, the damn liberal media always trying to get Donald Trump. It's gotcha journalism. They're after him, I'm telling you. They're trying to take him down. But Donald Trump's got a plan for party unity. America's got a new economy coming. It's gonna be beautiful. And now, all they want to talk about is some little island where a bunch of damn birds live. What about American birds? The T-bird, the Firebird. What about Freebird? Goddamn liberal media.
Are quite literally inhabited by penguins. Why do they face a 10% tariff?
I tell you why, bitch. Because you would not have any idea the amount of money, and no one really knows, how much America got ripped off from the damn March of the Penguins bullshit. Them penguins didn't get taxed. They've been skirting their duties for years, and it's about time they pay their fair share.
The markets lost more than $6 trillion in value. Was this disruption always part of the plan, Mr. Secretary?
Look, Chris, markets are organic, the animals, and you never know what the reaction's going to be. One thing that I can tell you as the Treasury Secretary, what I've been very impressed with is the market infrastructure, that we had record volume on Friday, and everything is working very smoothly, so the American people can be very, take great comfort in that.
It's important to understand, okay? This country's fixing to be rich, man. We're gonna be so rich because of these wonderful tariffs, okay? But I'll get to that in a minute. Let's not forget about the Trump gold card.
Hello, loyal subjects. I am your favorite president.
There's $5 million, and you too can be an American citizen. About time we got rid of all these damn illegals. Now, if they want to pay, that's fine. And if we can get 1,000 of them to do, that's $5 billion. If we can get 10,000, 100,000, we might pay off the national debt. Yeah, there's gonna have to be some oligarchs. Who else has that kind of money?
An elite pathway to being American. I mean a good American. For the small price of $5 million, that's right, mere pocket change, you can have the ticket to citizenship you always wanted.
So stock prices go down. I mean, that's so that the regular folks like us, you and me, can be able to afford them. Yeah, they tank the economy. But that's all part of his plan, see? By losing $6 trillion, we're going to gain 10. You see, just wait. Now, when I say we, I mean Elon, Donald Trump, and 6 or 7 other people. But they're the job creators, damn it.
As the low-key POTUS.
Besides, I don't give a damn about my 301k. I mean, who's paying attention to that? Hold on for the long term and hold on to your investments. Selling now is a mistake. You're going to lose all this money.
I don't want anything to go down, but sometimes you have to take medicine to fix something.
Take comfort in Trump. Trust in Trump. I mean, look at his businesses. They're amazing, man. Absolutely outstanding. Some of the best businesses in the entire world. Besides, this crash is Biden's fault, man.
The caption, Trump is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And that post linked to a video that claimed Trump is crashing the stock market, but he's doing it on purpose. By posting, if China does not withdraw its 34% increase above their already long-term trading abuses by tomorrow, April 8, 2025, the United States will impose additional tariffs on China of 50% effective April 9th. Then he ended, thank you for your attention to this matter.
Trump said it was coming. What do you think was going to happen? There wasn't going to be a crash? That's just stupid.
If we lose, you're going to have a crash like you wouldn't believe. If we lost this election, I think the market would go down the tubes. I think it's going to be 1929 depression if we don't win. If I would have lost, the stock market would crash. If he's elected, the stock market will crash. If he gets in, the market will crash. If Biden gets in, the market will crash.
Everybody knew it was going to be a crash. See, Biden set it up so it wouldn't happen until he got here. That's some diabolical shit right there, man.
Men's teams across this country now that are turning trans.
Yeah.
Women's teams, they're turning trans. And that's going to be a situation where it's going to pick up speed because these woke globalists are pushing these kids to say, if you can't compete in men's sports, let's just transition and say you're a woman and participate in women's sports.
You know, the uncertainty in the stock market, it isn't necessarily a negative. It can be an indication that things are going to work out. It's just that they're uncertain right now. And you got a president who's swinging for the fences.
Exactly right.
He's swinging for the fences. He missed and hit America in the S&P 500, which, as any economist will tell you, stands for Scrotum and Penis 500.
Hell, Trump predicted it was going to happen. He told us that it was going to be a crash as soon as he got in.
If Harris wins this election, the result will be a Kamala economic crash. We're going to have a crash like a 1929 crash if she gets in. We're going to have a crash like 1929 if she gets in. It will not be pretty. Thank you.
He told us, in fact, that he was going to, take a couple of years to get the prices down. Now, you knew this.
Because I won. It's good to win. You heard I won, right? Did you hear I won? Just to back it up over there.
What's your handicap these days?
Oh, I know. His brain is broke.
Besides, J.P. Morgan said, hell, there will be blood. You damn right there will be.
Economic advisor Kevin Hassett said Trump was considering a
thank God.
90-day pause in tariffs.
Okay, there's a 90-day pause. There's a 90-day pause. And I tell you what, man, Trump's policies are working, man. See, look, oh, you can already see the stock market shooting back up, man. We good. There is no reason for anybody to panic. Besides, who gives a damn about your 201k, okay? I mean, everybody's got to retire sometime, okay? It's gonna be later than usual.
When my brother and I travel, I often get stuck places I'd rather not be. But now, with the Trump Gold Card, I am free like a bird.
There is no postponing. They are definitely going to stay in place for days and weeks. That is sort of obvious. The president needs to reset global trade.
So just hold on to your investments, okay? Don't be panicking. Don't give in to the liberal woke mob trying to sell your Tesla in Walmart. No, man, no. One of these days, man, that Walmart stock's gonna pay off. And Tesla stock.
The White House issued a statement denying it. Markets lost their gains and returned to their continued drop.
There is no 90-day pause. What the? Oh shit! What the hell is that? Oh my God! They found me!
Do you know what this means? Donald Trump lied.
It's automated factories, but the key is who's going to build the factories, who's going to operate the factories, who's going to make them work. American workers are more expensive. We are going to replace
on other
the
networks.
armies of millions of people. Well, remember, the army of millions and millions of human beings screwing in little screws to make iPhones. That kind of thing is going to come to America. It's going to be...
iPhones can be $9,000.
The global sell-off triggered by President Trump's tariff announcements wiped out more than $6 trillion of wealth from the U.S. stock market in just 2 days.
Ripping us off.
In a social media post yesterday, the president urged the country to hang tough.
And it goes up and up and up. And eventually, we're not going to own America, and we are going to be owned by the rest of the world. Imagine if we had a war and we can't build a ship, we can't fly a plane.
The old-fashioned way, without regulation.
RFKFC, mother cluckers!
If you love fried chicken but hate safety measures, dig into RFKFC, 100% pure unvaccinated chicken.
I love protein.
Once deceased, each piece is rolled and coated with Bobby's secret blend of 11 germs and spices, including salmonella, E. coli, and pure powdered testosterone.
Clear what happened. Who capitulated here and why? And, I don't want to say this because I'm a patriot. I'm an American. But it is the White House who capitulated based on everything I hear and all my sources. And the reason why is because of the bond market and what happened last night. Besant knows this better than anybody. When you have yields on the 10-year rising to 5%, stuff starts shutting down when you have the lending markets screwed up. By the way, who was dumping the bonds? Somebody asked them if it was China, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't. It was Japan.
I just want fair.
You'll be hooked.
This stuff is more addictive than heroin, and I would know. That too.
Try our new Maha Extra Value Meal. A 15-piece bucket, manure-grown potatoes, and a 64-ounce jug of unpasteurized milk. All for just $16.99.
They will be fair deals for everybody.
Z's on down the road to RFKFC.
Oh, it's better than barbecued dog.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't negotiate, let's investigate. We'll accelerate as we're taking him down.
Raising their tariffs on American imports to 125. That's a lot. This after President Trump hit Chinese imports all the way up to 145 as of yesterday afternoon.